What frameworks would you recommend developers to use for those evaluations?
There are a few parameters, and I think the most basic way to think about it is what are the levers your agent has that is able to change its response. So at the very basic level, you could be looking at or running simulations of what are the different types of models that an agent can use that changes its response. So let's say for your particular scenario, you could be using a GPT-4 versus, let's say, a Llama 3, and that for your scenario, would it produce similar responses or different, and how closely does it match with your golden data set, so to say? The other aspect is being able to, of course, iterate on the prompts and having some sort of, I wouldn't necessarily call it a prompt library, but more like a set of experiments that you run separately with the prompt or combined with the model and the prompt and the other tools that you give it, and seeing what does that result in. And then, of course, as you keep building the tools, because an agent is only as good as the tools that you provide it, you could be looking at what is the accuracy of whether when it calls a particular tool or not, at what points is it catching an exception or is having to fall back on other tools to be able to get those results. So I think that the shortest way is to look at simulations and to be able to iterate based on models, and potentially a combination of even seeing, can you go from using a single agent to a mixture of experts to be able to achieve the same outcome.